We are witnessing something incredible. The third known comet from outside our solar system, 3I Atlas, is passing by. Since its discovery on July 1st, it's captured the attention of space fans worldwide. Some even say it's not even a comet, but rather an advanced alien spacecraft. In today's lesson, I'll break down an article about 3I Atlas step by step and explain the tricky vocabulary so that by the end you'll understand this amazing space news and be able to pick up useful English that you can use confidently. As usual, there are links to the original article and a PDF study guide down in the description. Today's article is called "Something Strange Has Been Spotted About the 3I Atlas Comet Hurtling Toward the Sun." So here in the title we have the verb spot. This means to notice or see something, especially when it's not easy to see. 3I Atlas is the name scientists gave this comet. The 3I because it is the third interstellar object ever found. The word interstellar describes something that comes from or travels between stars. And Atlas is the name of the telescope system that found or discovered it. A comet is a space object made of ice, dust, and rock that travels through space and often looks like it has a glowing tail when it gets near the sun. So a couple of famous comets that have passed Earth during my lifetime are Halley's Comet and the Hale-Bopp Comet. But these are different from 3I Atlas because these stay in our solar system. They go around or orbit our sun. Halley's Comet orbits our sun every 76 years, while Hale-Bopp takes over 2,500 years to go around our sun. They are not from outside the solar system passing through like 3I Atlas. Finally here we have the verb hurtle, which means to move very quickly and with great force. So 3I Atlas is hurtling towards the sun. It is racing or flying through space at an incredibly high speed. This isn't to be confused with the noun hurdle with a D, and that means a problem or a difficulty that someone has to overcome. Enough about our title. Our article begins. Astronomers have found something mysterious when capturing the first images of interstellar comet 3I Atlas hurtling towards the sun at 220,000 kilometers an hour. Scientists working with James Webb Space Telescope are trying to learn all they can about the extremely rare space rock which they discovered in July. Astronomers are scientists who study space, including stars, planets, and other objects in the universe. When we say they capture an image, it means they take a picture, usually with a powerful telescope or camera. It is the third confirmed interstellar comet ever recorded and is due to hurtle past our sun in October. Using near-infrared technology, the comet's physical properties can be deciphered based on the light it emits. Over in this section, the word confirm means to show that something is true or correct, usually with evidence. For example, scientists can confirm a discovery when they have enough proof. The phrase due to can be a little tricky for learners because it's used in two different ways. You'll often see due to, do something, or an expected event. This means that something is scheduled or expected to happen in the future. For example, the train is due to arrive at 5 p.m., meaning the train is expected to arrive at that time. And the comet is due to pass the sun in October. Scientists expect it to pass then. The second way we use due to is to talk about a reason or a cause. In this way, due to means because of something. For example, we could say the flight was canceled due to bad weather. This means the reason for the cancellation was the bad weather. Or he missed class due to illness. So the reason he missed class was that he was sick. Next up here we have near infrared. This refers to a type of light that human eyes cannot see, but scientists can see it with special tools. Scientists often use this kind of light to study space. The prefix infra in infrared comes from Latin and means below or under. So infrared literally means below red. It refers to the type of light that has wavelengths longer than visible light. Our eyes cannot see infrared light, but special cameras and telescopes can detect it. Another word with the prefix infra is infrastructure. These are the structures that allow society to work and function, such as roads, bridges, power lines, and internet networks. Next up, the term physical properties describes the features of an object that can be measured or observed, such as its size, its shape, its color, or its temperature. And then in this section, the verb decipher means to figure out or understand something that is difficult to read or interpret. So scientists deciphered the comet's properties by studying the light it emits or gives off. Continuing our article, it is estimated the comet is around 5.6 kilometers wide, making it one of the largest interstellar objects ever seen. They also found it is whizzing along at 220,000 kilometers an hour in an unusually flat or straight line, giving it the highest velocity recorded of an interstellar object. In this section, the word estimate means to make a good guess about a size, amount, or value of something, when the exact number is not known. For example, scientists can estimate the size of a comet by studying its light, because they cannot go to space and measure it directly. The verb whiz usually means to move very quickly with a buzzing or a rushing sound. So we could say a cyclist whizzed by as I was trying to cross the street. In everyday English, whiz also has two slang meanings. First, it can mean a very smart or talented person, usually who is really good in one subject. If a woman is really good at math, you could say she's a math whiz. Second, it is an informal way to say urinate or piss. He went behind the tree to take a whiz. It's probably best not to do that. Finally, the word velocity is a scientific term that means speed in a particular direction. For example, a car moving at 60 kilometers per hour has that as its velocity, but in physics, velocity also includes the direction that the object is going in. Our article continues. This suggests the comet has been on the move for billions of years, being slingshotted by gravitational pull. One study has also suggested it is around 3 billion years older than our 4.6 billion-year-old solar system. It is unclear where the comet came from. The verb suggest has a couple common meanings. First, it can mean to give an idea or possibility based on evidence, without saying it is 100% certain. For example, data suggests that the comet is older than our solar system. Second, it can mean to recommend or advise someone to do something. You're probably more familiar with this definition. Like in this example, I suggest taking an umbrella in case it rains. The noun form is suggestion. If you are looking to improve your English, this playlist includes a ton of suggestions. Next up, the phrase on the move has two common meanings. First, it means that something is traveling and not staying in one place. For example, in the article, it says the comet has been on the move through space for billions of years. Second, it can also mean making progress or improving in life. For example, we could say he got a promotion and bought a new house. He's really on the move. Next up, a slingshot is normally a simple toy or weapon with a rubber band that throws small stones forward, or in this case, a rubber band and a small piece of paper. Let me see if I can hit the camera. Oh, good one. But in space science, it describes how gravity can throw or speed up an object's path, like a comet being pushed faster by the gravity of planets or stars. Finally, gravitational pull refers to the invisible force of gravity that attracts or pulls objects toward each other, such as the Earth's gravity pulling us down or the Sun's gravity pulling comets toward it. Our article concludes, David Jewett, a scientist at the Hubble observations, said it's like glimpsing a rifle bullet for 1,000th of a second. You can't project that back with any accuracy to figure out where it started on its path. The verb glimpse means to see something very quickly or only for a short moment. For example, if you see a bird fly past your window for just a second, you could say you caught a glimpse of it. The collocation catch a glimpse is a common way to use glimpse in English and means the same thing, to see something briefly. For instance, I caught a glimpse of the actor as he left the theater. In the quote, David Jewett compares seeing the comet to catching a glimpse of a rifle bullet, something moving extremely fast that you can barely notice. The word project here is a verb and used in a scientific sense. it means to calculate or estimate the past or future position of something based on current information. Jewett is saying that even though they can see the comet now, they cannot accurately project or figure out its exact starting point in space. The word accuracy means the quality of being correct or precise. In this context, it refers to the ability to calculate the comet's past path without making mistakes. Here's a little pronunciation. Project or project can be either a noun or a verb, and the stress changes depending on its use. As a verb, which means to calculate or estimate, it is pronounced project, stress on the second syllable, as in scientists project the comet's path using data from telescopes. As a noun, it means a task or assignment, and is pronounced project, stress on the first syllable, as in we have a science project due next week. In this article, they're using the verb form, project, so the stress is on the second syllable, project. If you enjoyed learning English with this article about 3i Atlas, be sure to hit those outstanding like and subscribe buttons. See you in the future!